Yeah, but kuli nyimbo bad kind. Yeah. Nakali. Isoni bana wa sikulu wapunzira wajapajan atingako alikuti ujapajan etereza nambeo pamatenga ujapajan badi nankale. Alikuti Yes, good evening. Mwe balesa baida kuli abalesa baida mwe mtumino tuma messages. Tayali, you should stop talking now. Stop talking now. We want you to come back. We want you to come back. We want Mundubile to win so that you can come back. We are feeling bad. So that you can bring back your wife. Muresa baida guys. Muresa baida kenimiewe. Muresa baida. Utuma messages utu. Mimi kwa utuma messages to aso. Abantu they are trying to drink me, talking about my coming back. Eva mwinga mbepe imu. Eda shimwinga leta kudini. Imwe ngamurefo ukumbe paine. Ngamurefo ukumzembaika. Ku tomorrow pia not ya amali ashako bati yo. So that you can come back. So that you can come back. We. Iliote ya shimwingala leta pali ino ishita. Tele ya shimwingala leta pali ino ishita. Ina ma politics ya Mzambia. Na aliyatamba alekade na ingira ma politics. Na kula ma politics ya Mzambia ine. Na kula ma politics. So, if you I mean, I've got messages here, so. I've got messages. Oh, first mbike ka YouTube. First mbike ka YouTube. Na kula ma politics ine. Chimunje wedi ashidia kuwela. Unenze mbaika pa kuwela. So that ukawele. Imwe na papata. Teja shimingala litakuli inerio yo. That is not the story that you can be bringing to me. Oh, by the way, I do recognize some international observers. Let me just mention that and let me mention it. I do recognize some international observers who reached out to me. They reached out to me and said they enjoy this program and they were encouraging me to use more English so that they can be understanding. They even asked me if I can be putting captions to be translating, but I don't think I have that capacity yet. So all I will do, I will try as much as possible to mix up English and the vernacular, the common language, you know, because I am also considerate that I have people, you know, who might not be able to understand English very well, but I note your concern and your appeal. I will take it into consideration. So yeah, basically, those of you, there are people who are writing me my messages. Just that, I mean, I cannot reveal who they are, but there are messages here. There are messages. There are messages here that are pointing to that. No, you should, whatever. My engineer. My engineer. Me, I know these people. I know these people. I know Mundubile. At least from a political point of view, I know Mundubile. And I know Makebi Zulu. I know those people. I know them. Me, I sat with them. I used to sit with them. Mundubile is my brother. I used to eat munganda muli Mundubile. I used to sit na Mundubile. That's why, I mean, regardless of our politics, I will always hear, I mean, say it clearly that Mundubile is my brother and I will not forsake him. Even here, just that my politics say for yaba. My politics say for yaba. But I know Brian Mundubile. Makebi Zulu. I know Makebi Zulu from a long time. Na limomba na nkwe Makebi Zulu. Not if you say that, hey, your lawyer. Na limomba na nkwe Makebi Zulu. Na limomba. Okutampila kuli ba Arabi. Okutampila kuli ba Arabi. Ili ashijawe na masebo. Na limomba na nkwe udia mnanikana ena udi. I've never been to his house, but I was a patron of his office. I was a patron of his office whilst he was Pananikane Panorthmid. Na kuna kuine kudia ku secretariat panti kuna kwa isha kanumba ni ku secretariat. The other office it turned into a secretariat. So I know these people. You can't come and tell me that these are the people that will bring me back. Away. Coming back. Why can tell you she take haka in the Ichilema? It is not haka in the Ichilema that I'm still here. Because some of you you think, hey, haka in the Ichilema terela. Haka in the Ichilema terela. Hey, haka in the Ichilema does not forgive. Haka in the Ichilema does not forgive. Niba ngaba na haka in the Ichilema. Niba ngaba ledia mumbala imo inena haka in the Ichilema lelo. How many are eating together with Haka in the Ichilema? How many are shaking hands with Haka in the Ichilema? How many are being recognized by Haka in the Ichilema? And yet, yesterday, they were on him. Yesterday, they were saying terrible things about Haka in the Ichilema. How many? We say, you have eyes you don't see. Just because I'm still here, then Haka in the Ichilema does not forgive. Haka in the Ichilema does not forgive. How many people? I don't want to mention their names, counting their names. This one. But just look around. Even those alliance partners that were unveiled a few days ago, those who were being recognized by Haka in the Ichilema as he was presenting his manifesto. How many among those were saying terrible things? How many people? Nganiba laba mdala balaba kumufurira bali. Balati ba chomba. Niwa pastor adi ba bishop chomba. Balaba mdala ba bishop chomba. You remember what Bishop Chomba used to say? Remember what Bishop Chomba used to say? Can you talk about whatever I said about Haka in the Ichilema? Can you compare with what Bishop Chomba used to say? The man who is contesting Kuntwan Kanoko. Kumufurira. Can you? But it's there. So there are so many people that are in Zambia. Some of them who are rubbing shoulders with Haka in the Ichilema today. They are in Zambia. So pali inefe no, Tayali, hey, Haka in the Ichilema terera, Haka in the Ichilema terera. Mukapapa sana one day. Mukapapasana one day na weda. Because I've told you, the issue of me coming back is not on Haka in the Ichilema. It's not Haka in the Ichilema that I'm scared. And I'm not even scared. There are just some logistical issues. There are just some logistical issues that myself I am working on. I always tell you to say, in Zambia, I don't even have a bed. Nishakwata ngudi mattress. Mattress. I don't have a mattress where I can come and sleep. Yeah? So hey, because I want to go for a team there, let me go. Yeah? In case I lala pa bed yenu. Eh? In case I lala pa bed yenu, mukesa mpera pa kulala. Mula yewati, Tayali, we want you to come back, we want you to come back. Eh? Mwanchisira ko ntwankane, mwanchisira ko rent. Yeah? Apartment muka bulonga. Elo mula yewati, Tayali, come back, here is an apartment. I'm challenging you, mwebale sawaida. Because me, I'm telling you that it is a logistical issue. Nshakwata pakula la mattress nshakwata nangu isaka. Isaka ya kwata na anshika puna alala punshakwata. I have nothing in Zambia. I've lost everything. Everything. I have nothing in Zambia. How am I just going to stand up? Nsheka comfort life kanukana na kwata kun. Akanga ndana kwata kunoka refugee. Akayanda kwata kunoka akayanda kanka inji mefe yo bena Zambia so that in there. It is not about haka inde chilema, it is a logistical issue. I know why shukuru wantu adidandira no ngalefo kuwela haka inde chilema ni president kuti akutsira organize whatever haka inde chilema doesn't operate like that. Haka inde ichilema aishua ukututile ndalama kuna nkani kuma reserve. Haka inde ichilema tontonka nyafe, how are we going to sort out the debt? Apa ali busy haka inde ichilema imamu ni busy muleba tukulia makampeni indisheni mwempia haka inde ichilema should bring in money. Haka inde ichilema is just thinking I must buy back that debt. You see, he's a businessman, and the businessman bakaso a businessman. Haka inde ichilema is a businessman. Nikwesa mansa ngabo businessman ni pela shan. Awe mwani mwana pwaka inde ichilema chirikilale pitana wa slay queen. Vali yeshako ama slay queen vaiposa ko. But mdala ali umananu ni chimpempe proper. Ni chimpempe. So it's a logistical issue, and I can tell you that if at all a miracle happens, a double miracle, because that miracle, it shouldn't be just a miracle. It should be a double miracle. It should be a double miracle. A miracle pali Mundubile. A miracle pali Marukula. For them to win. It's not miracle. Only miracle muntuandi. Here ko miracle so. Yesu naisha na ngeli. Mwana mwana noku wa mwana chaiwo so abo. You see the angels for real. For Mundubile to win. Jesus Christ has to come so aisa. Physically mwana muntuandi kwa. Here is Jesus Christ. Number angels. That is when Mundubile can win. He can never win. And I am saving you heartaches. When I'm telling you these things, it's not that you're my politics. I'm saving you heartaches. I'm saving you, from making useless decisions. And I'm glad that my message goes far. Because a lot of people, now that tembenuke mitima, now vesa ku UPND. Kana natambiro kupunda pano. Tembenukani, convert and join UPND. That is the party. And I'm telling you, UPND is here. UPND is here. And if President Hakainde Hichilema manages to put up the government properly after this election, UPND is gonna be there for some time. And I want to assure you, I want to say this, and I want to say this, plainly. People have accepted Hakainde Hichilema and UPND. But the real issue comes after my elections. And I've been saying this. It's one thing to win an election. It's another to rule the country. So, President Hakainde Hichilema is on a test. He's winning this election. And people have convinced around Hakainde Hichilema. Now, he has got a huge responsibility on how he's going to form government after. Because that is very important. That is going to determine Hakainde Hichilema's success, he has laid the foundation. He's laying the foundation. But for the walls of this building to build up, it will depend on the next government. This is to UPND, to President Hakainde Hichilema, that yes, people have accepted you, no doubt. People, opposition, wanani won't say, you have managed to attract them, to bring them together. But now you are at the center. You are the force of attraction. You are the force of attraction. And if the force of attraction does not exude that energy to keep everything together, it can disintegrate. Message, take it, and I mean it objectively, seriously. People have converged around President Hakainde Hichilema. Politicians have converged around Hakainde Hichilema. In the next government, President Hakainde Hichilema has a huge responsibility, and we need to pray for him to keep everybody together. Because that keeping everybody together is what will move Zambia forward, is what will entail his success in all these projects that he has started. If we disintegrate, it will be a problem. It will be a problem. So me, I'm praying for Hakainde Hichilema that really in the next government, President Hakainde Hichilema will be guided by the Holy Spirit on how he forms his government and how we move together. He has a huge responsibility. It is not easy to keep people together. It is not easy to keep people together. It's very difficult. You know, Hakainde Hichilema is facing a similar challenge that President Kaunda had in the 1970s, in the early 70s. In the early 70s, you know, there was National Congress. You remember, there was African National Congress. There was National Congress, and there was UNIP and other political parties. And there was division. There was division, tribalism. It was there. It was there. Congress was there. You know, UPND, some of you remember Fiarareno. You think of UPND. There was Congress, which was very strong in Southern Province. It was very strong. Then there were other people, Vakapwepwe. Vakapwepwe had his own political party, you know. So, Kaunda had a huge responsibility to draw everybody in. And he managed to draw everybody in, you know, in the 1972, 1973. He managed. That is how they came up with one party state, one participatory democracy. That is how UNIP came up in 1973. And UNIP, Kaunda, it was not just about Kaunda. No, it was about making sure that the country is together. And they did unite Zambia. That is when Kaunda brought one Zambia, one nation. Hakainde Hichilema, I'm glad that during his manifesto, he also alluded to that. One Zambia, one nation, one people. That slogan is very important, my brothers and sisters. It's very, very important. We need to make that slogan a mantra to be repeated over and over. Our children must learn that slogan. One Zambia, one nation, one people. Our children, I'm telling you, let us teach our children. Let us inculcate that in the minds of our children. We are at a point where we need to put Zambia together. That is the only way we are going to succeed. And Hakainde Hichilema has that huge responsibility. And that responsibility is not easy, you know, to execute. You need God's guidance. You need God's wisdom. You need the Holy Spirit to take you through. It is not easy. Countries that united, they developed. Even when you look at it in the Middle East, for example, Iraq in the past was highly divided, you know, among the Sunnis and the Shiites. They were very divided. But Saddam Hussein, in spite of what the Western say, Saddam Hussein managed to bring Iraq together. And when Iraq was held together, Iraq started prospering. It had to take, these Western imperialists to break Iraq. But Saddam Hussein managed to pull Iraq together. Same, if you go to Africa, Libya. Libya was also very divided, very, very divided. But Muammar Gaddafi, General Muammar Gaddafi, he managed to bring the country together. And when the country was held together, the country prospered. It had to take the Western powers to come and destroy Libya. Rwanda, today, Rwanda is prospering. It's because Kagame has managed to pull the country together. And that is why Rwanda is doing well. You can say whatever you want to say about Museveni, these young chaps that talk too much, they can never manage that Uganda. That Uganda is unitary today because of Museveni's policies. Uganda can be highly divided. The issue of tribal that you talk about, it is highly visible in Uganda, highly visible. What is this? The Bagandas, who are like the Bembas of Zambia. Then we have those from the western side. The tribe of Amin. Then you have these ones that the Solot, the tortoise, whatever. Anyway, it is there. It is there. But Museveni has managed to hold the country together. And Uganda is doing well. In spite of what you said, Uganda is doing quite well. Uganda is developing. So, you need that unity. And Hakainde Hichilema, I'm so glad that he has taken that route. One Zambia, one nation, one people. We need that after the election. It's very, very important. But abamulela Nrpup, Mundubile is not ready. Mundubile is not ready. I will repeat it. Mundubile is a good guy. He is a good guy. No. The team of patient and normal politics. Mdisempiri ukepalo ntampo kulanda chi. Yo, shana Tevo mbomba. Mundubile is a good guy. He's a good guy. But when it comes to politics, talapia Mundubile talapia lekelimyewe. And he cannot win my elections. He cannot. And he's being played by Makebi Zulu. Mundubile is being played by Makebi Zulu. He's being played. He's being played. First of all, you are busy talking about the crowds. The crowds. Did you see people? Na alunya no kunya, na alunya. I'm a phone call, I'm a messages. You are even flooding my phone. I'm a video showing crowd ya kwa Mundubile. You people, you are amateurs. I think I need to establish a political academy. I need to establish a political academy so that ndefunda ama politics in Zambia. I need to establish a political academy. Imwe. Crowds, you see a crowd, you get excited. You get excited. When did that ground ever fail to pull crowds? When politicians they are launching their manifestos. That is not the first time. How many politicians have been launching their manifestos there? Tell me which political party went to Kitwe at that ground and failed to pull people. Tell me. In the history of our country, Mudamu ground Mudia. They go and launch their manifestos. And they go to the elections, they lose. Vasata. When he left MMD, he also had a rally there. Did he win? Vasata, he went there. It poured. Even me, I was there. It poured. People were there. Did he win? No, he didn't. Until when he was ready. And yes, he was ready. Vaka inde ichilema. How many times did Vaka inde ichilema have a mammoth rally in that ground? Vaka inde ichilema. With resources, with international support. Vaka inde ichilema. With international support, how many times did Hakainde Ichilema go in that same ground and pulled a larger crowd than what you saw there? That was not a crowd. We have had situations there. Go back in the archives. People were climbing trees like monkeys. The music system. Na music system pa. Stage first stage. Even you take Mampi there, Mampi. Mampi to come and perform at that stage. Mampi kutiakana. Ila stage yalipanya. Imwe. Stage. There was no stage. They couldn't even make a stage. Anyway, my politics. You know, it's a science. It's a science. There is political engineering, what we call political engineering. Here FTJ. There is political engineering. When you look at Mundubile, nakalaka Antoine Kanekaria, Kakolowoi rally. Kalaka Kolowoi rally kalia. Nika Kolowoi rally. Kolowoi rally, proper Kolowoi rally. Ila Kolowoi rally, yeah. It's nothing. Looking at it, so for political engineering, we could see that apata pali Filipwapa, ukwambila pali stage. Mambi palanga shaking up bwete yako pala piki kuti kawa kanya purukutu. Ngakali wakaleka mka stage kanya. Go back, check out my videos. Mumoneka stage wa ibinine po wa Mundubile. Mumoneka stage wa ibinine kumuru wa fila no kufimba. Ngakwali shile mfula. Urupala ngawali roko. Mundubile ngalime mishishi paparu pala. That's why Mundubile kwa tiro rupala, because ale piana kasua. Ama stage wale panga, ama stage yansara. Ama stage kwa tete, can't even cover. Muna nduwa kuhuliro rupia. Ndamiewa tawangu ato rupia wala wandu. Tawangu eto rupia. Tawangu eto. Tulio tufili mbaba letire tulia. Tufili mba tulia. Tawa issue of yourself, you don't know. Having a rally, one of the most important things is a stage. It's the system that you are using. It's very important. Nga mulevo kupanga rally. Mune tuchita consult. If you are a political consultant. Nga mulevo kupanga rally ya kwa wati. Imoneke. Mudala stage ya kutamba. Ya kutamba. Wa ino shaka. Imwe. Mune nanka name. Malema. Look at Malema when he's having ama rallies yako. Stage ve stage. Ile amuka ya mletere nefyongoi. Stage ile fumapanshi kwa tili performa. Pa. Apone. Alisha apone ntogoro. Stage. Noti yande neba mampi. Ukuya mwika palati mampi fwe nkulapa. Stage kupona. Kupona ya stage tapari. Then from there, branding. Branding is very important. Branding is very important. Then fundama politics. Branding is very important. Branding is like wearing a suit, going for an interview. When you are going for an interview, the way you present yourself, if you're fuele, it will give you confidence. But you know, mbaba lewa korowoi, ba korowoi party, na korowoi rally ya bubanye. Ba ina na wafuana masampuiti, stage ya masampuiti. Ka utumana nikane to music system. Tuleko komela. You couldn't even hear what they were saying. You couldn't even hear what they're saying. Even you mwewe kera paso. Nami pusha finishara ndirepo Mundubile. Finishara ndirepo. Uyo inemana nikane Malukula. What did Malukula say? What did Malukula say? You can't remember anything. Nifi music wa rich busy. Rich busy chapwa. Quite ni road show. That rally was like a road show. Iya Antoine kane wale chitalonchi kasopo wale chitalonchi kasopo etuma music system tu etuma road show na rally fya pusana. You cannot take a music system iya kuma road show mwa vika para 3/4 rally awe then branding tapali nothing. Because that is the time you were launching. That is the time that you should have branded yourself. That is the time that we should have seen your regalia. That's the time that we would have seen that. That's the time we should have seen your colors. Tawakwe Tolupia. They don't have. Paliendalama paja. Ninachto one rato aja wantu. Paliendalama. Mundubile paliendalama. Malukula liendalama. Niwasauka, niwavutika, ni mpawi zamu politics. Manje umpawi na politics zimeendela pamoja hii. Umpawi na politics zimeendela pamoja. It doesn't go together. Poverty and politics tafiwomba. Ati yo twalikuwa tamano kai twalikuwa tepala. Awe tafiwomba muntu wani. You must have resources. Even women, you must have resources. You must have resources. Some of you, munaituntumba. Awe, ndefo kuiminina. You don't have resources. I've heard some people wale chita complaining. Awe, kuyu PND, takulinda lama. Wale pela 25 pini. Anyway, wale kupea pono 25 pin per week. Wale kupea pono 25 pin per week. You should appreciate. You don't go into an election counting on a political party that it will finance your campaign. No, it doesn't work out like that. Anywhere, my politics, you don't go and seek for adoption certificate. Afterwards, you start expecting the party to be funding you. By the very fact that they are even giving you AMA 25 pin, you should be grateful. Muna kuli happy mampa. Happy mampa. Arachayo muntulia. Papa. Mwamokura ilisha. Muna mtumina phone. Awe, by UPNG mumebeko. Hakasona akachiramu. Wale tupea 25 pin. Why did you get the adoption certificate, bloody fool? Why did you get the adoption certificate? Where do you go in an election and thinking that the party is going to sponsor you? You look for resources. If the party gives you something, it is just a top-up. You cannot rely on a political party to fund your campaign. It can never be. Not even Donald Trump, not even the Republicans or the Democrats in America, where there is money. You don't expect them at, the Senates, they will go and get money from the party. You need to mobilize resources. They conduct fundraising activities. So, in Dalama, ama politics, fienda pamonenda lama. Fienda pamonenda lama. Nomba, va Mundubile. Na Malukula wawo, tabako etolupia. Na alimi ewa imwe. Ukwewa, bali feno kushike nyotoka wale isha. Ni nyotoka shaloni. Isha aloni isha ku parliament. Nyotoka wale nderamu. Isha ku parliament. Wachili wale nderamu. Nyotoka sha ku parliament. Amaskolokolo. Wale nderamu. Amaskolokolo. Indara indalama shaku kupoka kuuteko. Bapoka loni ku parliament. Endalama mwinga achira campaign kwa president. Not even in a constituency can you win. Those people are broke guys. They are broke guys. They can't. Karake nika rari bapangire kaya. Na chipwa karake nika rari kaya. Isani kurusaka kaya. Pange na indi kurusaka tumoni. They are choked. They don't have resources. No, I'm a buses. Because it is just the about politics. You ferry people from different places and whatever. But tabakwete ama resources. They don't have. If Indera and Danangu Mundubile, Nimunina is my friend. They don't have resources. And it showed just Padikaradi Nekadia. When I looked at the music system, when I looked at the stage, when I looked at the branding, Rigadia, Nari Monopali Wuchusha, Wuchushi Weka Tapali. So from a financial position out, they don't have it. Then you can talk about another issue. In terms of those people, they are in an alliance. As much as it is not an alliance, like somebody said, it's a reunion. They are all never PF ones. But anyway, they call themselves an alliance. But what was shocking in this alliance is that the president and the running mate were showing, there are different companies. There are different political parties on stage. And they were going around. They were campaigning as individuals. They are not campaigning as one. Brian Mundubile and Makebi Zulu have been saying about this, that these two, they can't mix. It's water and oil. Brian Mundubile. Now Makebi Zulu, it's water and oil. Even Brian, wherever he's sleeping, he knows that what I'm saying is true. He knows. Even Marukula Wine, he knows that what I'm saying here is true. Those two, they can't mix. And you clearly see it in many things. And that rally exposed them. It exposed them. How can you have an alliance and you have the running mate, the president and the running mate campaigning using different political parties? How? How? You go on a rally and you start talking about your party. You go on your rally. You are a running mate. Because running mate, it is a marriage that has been consumed. You are now Mr. and Mrs. But you go on a stage. Boyfriend or you go, you have a wedding before ECZ, and ECZ comes out and pronounce you. Mwangalaza Romes comes out. I, Mwangalaza Romes, by the power vested in me, I hereby declare you married. Politically married. You are now Mr. and Mrs. Mundubile. You are now Mr. and Mrs. Mundubile. That's what Makebi and Mundubile. That's what they are. They are Mr. and Mrs. Mundubile. At number Tikalian Kairanga in Kubantu. Hello number Muamkuiranga Kubantu. Hello Makebi. Now senda. Aka handbag. Wawa stile kuri boyfriend wakale. Kuri boyfriend wakale. Ero bambo kulanda nomba. Awe uchushi na lisa muna buachamo na chao kangu pofe kuri ba Mundubile na uyuna nikane boyfriend wandi shana. Whatever tibadi upana. Whatever tichupwecho. Where did you see that? And this, I'm telling you, I'm saying this, you can insult me. The question is, isn't it true? What I'm telling you, isn't it true? Didn't you see uyuntu anikane Makebi carrying akachola kakwe kalya na party opoidi na kala yakwe epoidi, a color which is even more visible than the main party, because the main party now ni party ya kwa Mundubile, ni party ya kwa Mundubile now, which is not really a party na ote party yako ema problems ya kwa Mundubile, because now even that party is not his anyway. But the way Makebi current kalaka bagi kakwe kalya, it was visible. It was visible. These details, they are very important in political engineering. These issues in Mundwandi, they are very kutontunkanya strategy. Ule tuntunkanya. Take utsave vintu mwaro. And na ya nakasenda kana kile kali. Nakasenda. Ero aisa ikesula. Ero aisa fumyamo korowoi. Iwe. Akesula asendele kalya. Akachola kalya akasenda mukati muli ewa isa fumya mokoroboyi, giving birth to the main party, giving birth to the main party. That Mundwandi for the conquer wino, that is symbolism. That is symbolism. Makebi was demonstrating that ilianu ba Mundubile kapati kabukale kale fyalwa muli chipati chawe chikalamba va Mundubile bali muli mukachola kakwa Makebi emo bali va Mundubile bale basenda mukachola kakwa Makebi. And when Makebi decides, he opens to remove va Mundubile. You may look at these things as simple and whatever. No, they go. Symbolism is very important. Because the mind, you know the way the mind feeds. The way the mind feeds. The mind conceives or apprehends things that you may not even realize yourself. It is not everything that we say in words. No, it's not. If you know how to control the mind, it is not everything that you put in words. Certain things, you put them symbolically. Some of these things. You put them symbolically. When I was in Zambia, when I was pushing certain agendas, you saw me wearing Yonsefe yellow. And you started complaining. Hey, but how come Yonse now, t-shirt in. Symbolism. I was communicating something. I was communicating to your brains. Because mumona kwati, comprehension, kumfuafie, kanwa umfua, the brain picks things what it sees. Without even saying, when you are raising children, when we are raising children, it is not everything that they learn that we have to tell them. No. Some of these things they just see. A little girl will just see the mother. Ale powder. The mother will never say, not to look beautiful, you need to put powder. I'm giving you an example. There is no mother that tells a girl child to say, not to look beautiful, you need to put a powder. Na ngufe hivi mweba kulukula wabamo abafuma kumishi. Mwafuma kumishi. Shani mwaya kukulika kitchen party. Mwaya muna banenofu wa pentele. Na babika nani kane fi penti fia silver. Na babika fi penti fia silver muntu wanikane. That woman will not tell you to say, put penti ya silver. You will find that muntu aisa kunganda. Au na inende fwa ida penti. Nadi mwana wana chite. They don't say wana chite told me. They just see and they conceive. You see? So, there are certain things that people, the mind captures without being told. But they capture just with the eyes. Sometimes they capture with just the smell. If you have but ka smell kawa maka aroma kalefuma, the aroma which is coming from the food, you say this food is nice. So, going back to Mundubile, there were things there that some of us who see beyond things, we could see how Mundubile was being patronized. Mundubile was being patronized on that stage. He was being patronized. Makebi, Arifwala Kasote. Arifwala Kasote. And these others, Nabanani Kane, Arifwala Kasote and whatever. But when you look at these, Abantu Bakwa Makebi, they had their own regalia there. They had their own regalia. Abantu Bakwa Mundubile, they had their own regalia. They had their own regalia. There, you go back and analyze those videos. You will see these differences I'm talking about. Brian had a cape weafuele. I even showed it in one of the pictures. Kunumoku Kuriati BM8. Makebi Zulu doesn't have. Makebi Zulu doesn't have BM8 anywhere. Makebi Zulu doesn't have BM8 anywhere. He doesn't. What he has is his political party and his colors. He's standing there as a president. Even when he spoke, I am a president and I want to become president. But because if Nrpup Shupa, I just said, let us just unite. Even if Walupa Mkashove giving such a speech, kutueba tu Walupa, awe nali mwanava chawe if Nrpup Shupa kangu fwefe kudiba Tayali, fine fipo tule fikani na kufikani na fimwewe, awe if Nrpup Shupa fye, so na mwanafya kangu fwefe kudiba Tayali, ala iwe mula blari furi ove, You think you are marrying me for sympathy? No, you're not marrying me for sympathy. I'm a man of my own. I'm a man of my own. And muntu antatwafirapo iwe tatwafirapo muntu andi tatwafirapo nangu bali kuno kwine tule nyakirikirikirikiri twainga tatwafirapo awe tatwafirapo but efili kuli ba mundu be kulya ba mundu bile kwati bale bachita favor, like it's a favor that that Makebi is doing for him. And then symbolism ukufukama kneeling is huge. Kneeling is huge. It is a big symbolism. Anywhere, in every race, religion, what, kneeling is there. Kneeling is there. Nakuwa sungu, kneeling is there. When you kneel, you don't kneel. You don't kneel for your subject to pray for you, to lay hands on you. Your subject. Where did you see that? How ba Mundubile ba fukama? How ba ime namaboko? Ero kama Makebi kalipamuru kama kula chisablesi pala. Ba Mundubile na imwe. Ba Mundubile, you are being played. You are being played. You are being played. Why should Makebi Zulu be the one to make you kneel, the president? Why should you, Mundubile, kneel down and Makebi Zulu ale ikata pe pala? Makebi Zulu ale ikata pe pala. Mundubile. Yeah. No, I feel sorry for you, my brother. We started this together. I should have been with you, but you understand. You understand me. You are the one that left me. You are one declaration, Mundubile. You are one declaration. Wamona nom. Wamu mpana nombana bakuruku. Na wamu mpana na bakuruku. Ba shetani. Wamu mpana na bonomu. Bale kufukamika. Ile tajingu fukamike Mundubile. Tajingu fukamike nali kuchindika. But kama Makebi kali kufukamika kufukamika. Why me na mabuku? I can't believe that. I just can't believe that nonsense. Anyway, how can Makebi Zulu? No. Namuveni mamdala wananikane vaneva simumba vafyashwandi ngavanje vantayari fuka mapa na vatu vamdala tempingire ku bedroom face siko mwala mpepele lako not paradi. Not paradi. Tapani fya paja So Mundubile bale kuomfya bale kulira amasukupa mutwe between you Mundubile and Makebi, who is making the other? Mundubile, you are a bigger guy, you are a giant. You are a giant. That's why I chose you. For lack of a better word, I don't want to look like whatever, but that's why I picked on you. You are a political giant. You are bigger. You are far much bigger than Kalume. He's nothing. That boy is nothing. He's nothing. He's 100 times far less than me. But me, I looked at you that no, this man is a great guy. But Kalume kale kulira masukupa mutwe. Kale kulira masukupa mutwe. Makebi is making himself. Makebi knows tamoka wina my elections. Makebi knows you are not going to win this election. But mark my words, immediately after my elections, Makebi is going on his own. And out of this, Makebi will take a chunk, some political chunk with him. Makebi will benefit. Makebi is benefiting out of what you and me, Mundubile, created. We created this. We created the brand Mundubile. We created Inanda Bangama brands. Tamwishwafi. We created this brand. But you have let Makebi to come and parasite on it. Makebi is a parasite on Mundubile. Makebi is squeezing blood, political blood out of Makebi, out of Mundubile. They are losing this election, no doubt. And I can assure you, immediately they lose an election, Makebi will be on his own. Makebi will be on his own. He will be on his own, and he would have gained some political weight out of this nonsense. Out of this nonsense. Look at the adoptions that you did. Look at the adoption that you did. I know. I've been speaking to different people. Mundubile, you left critical people people that helped you, that helped you in this political agenda. You left them, you had to leave them because of Makebi. Look at you at Chifumubanda. Chifumubanda is a big guy. Chifumubanda is a big guy. Those are respected people. Those are the people that should be going on stage. I would even rather Chifumubanda praise for you than Makebi Zulu Marukula. But these people, they are being humble. And Makebi is there. But those are the people that Mundubile. Especially if you want to wash away Bukawala, PF, you would have embraced people like Vachifumu Banda, because at the moment you are PF, you are PF. So you Mundubile, you would have done well to wash yourself of the iniquities of PF and position yourself as a new brand. But those people that you are supposed to be embracing, even Vasakwiba, those are people that you should be bringing. Those are Christians. Yes, Vasakwiba is odd in politics, but kwatako to credibility. They have credibility. They have the respect of people. Number Uyuntwankan, Marukula. You have messed yourself up, and this is where I'm saying Mundubile is exposing his weakness. Mundubile is exposing his weakness. And lo and behold, if they were to win an election, that government would be a disaster. That government would be a disaster. If they were to win an election, that government would be a disaster. It would be like a company, for example, a company that wins a contract A company that wins a contract. Bali Sapamo, Bali Sapamo, they have come together. Two companies, they come together. And then they win a contract. Now, did they win a contract? In that, okay, as they are, still the other company is behaving as if it is not part of this company. Imagine the disaster. A company that comes together, they amalgamate. But one company is pulling the other way. Do you think the project can work? It cannot work. Because they will be fighting. They are fighting now. They have been fighting Pama adoption. They are fighting even now as I'm talking. They are fighting. Now imagine they win. They win. Can they rule? They can't. They can't rule. It will be a disaster. It will be a disaster. But thank God, they can never win. They can't win. Those they can't win. And those of you, Mundubile. No. You are just political amateurs. You are just political amateurs. You are just political children. You are political children. Abantu they always go to Maradi. Abantu they always go to Maradi. Ask people who have been in politics. They go. Ba Edika Lungu, Vale Okowaya, Ukulikonse, Vale Kwata Maradi. And there will be a lot of people. Sana Southern Province. And I remember, I think they had a rally. I think it was in Chikankata. And I went to State House. By that time, Amos was there. And Amos was excited. We went there and the people, organically they just came. Organically they came. People, they love the man. They love the man. They love the man. During the elections, how many votes did Eddie Galungu get? How many? Amarali Okoyama. Haka Inde Ichilema used to have Amaralis. Challenge Yavantu. Fulu, there will be a lot of people. And yet Haka Inde Ichilema struggled to be president 5 times. 5 times. So Amarali, it's only political amateurs who get excited. Otherwise, forever issue politics, forever monama politics, Amaradi is not a measure. Somebody has it. No. Because Amaradi, people are bored. Rich busy alalipirisha. Where did you see Rich busy? Up on the stage, where did you see? When Rich busy is performing, he has to ask people to pay. They pay to watch Rich busy. They pay. Emwadila Rich busy. Ni mufirimba, mukushana. And the people pay. No manga kulirari. It's free. It's free. Ngakulirari, it's free. These performers, they come and perform free of charge. So how can you be fooled to think that if a musician can ask people to pay and you attract a crowd? Now imagine he's performing for free. Imagine he's performing for free. How many people are going to come? When Richie Busy puts up a stage to say, I'm going to perform, and for you to come, you must pay so much. He pulls crowds. Crowds come. No kulipira balipira. But now, you have a situation where Rich Busy is going to perform without people paying. How many people would come? How many people would come? So, you are totally lost. People don't go for these rallies because they are endorsing the candidate. No, they don't. There are things that you do to woo people to come. There are things that we do to woo people to come. And people come out of those things that we do. Especially the music and the performers. We bring them. But what is important for a rally is now the message. That is what is important. Because when people come now you have to convince them. Party rally, the excitement was only when they are performing. Only when they are performing. When Mundubile himself, go and watch again. When Mundubile is being lifted, Mundubile gets up. Even Takulina Chilachi Morao, you know, you need to electrify the mood. Before you call the president, you need to electrify the mood. You need a charismatic person to call the president. No, Mama Kateka Vaisa, no, Mama Kateka Vaisa. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Abantu, you know, they get excited, they get excited, they get excited. Not it. No, Mama President, no, Mama Mundubile, no, Mama Mundubile, Mama Mundubile, no, Mama Vaisa, Milina. Hey, first power kona Z. First power kona Z. Power kona Z. DJ Amonat, Tapariaba. Then they play a music. They play a music, Paria, Kirikiti, Kwaisapana, Lumendo, Ashana, Kotuex, Abon, Alimona, Lumendo. I like that guy. The guy that came and started dancing. Because Alimona, Apapariziapa, Tafili win. So the guy quickly came up, Ashana, Kwaikona, I want to Barumba. People started walking away. People started walking away. People started walking away. It was quiet. There were no killer punches. When you are addressing a rally, you must have killer punches. You must have statements that will excite people. People, they munabona wakamwi, wakamwi. Nangu Sata, if you look at Sata, muchiwe mbatu tila, you know, those are killer punches. What excites people? What excites people? So that people can pay attention. Uyu fonko, shani. You know, there must be something that excites people. And you deliver your message. You must have at least 2 or 3 points that will be takeaway. That will be takeaway. Go and analyze the media today. Go and analyze the media today. What news did Brian make, apart from the pictures of, you know, selected portions which they were taking? Because today you should have had headlines of Mundubile's speech. You should have had headlines. The news, the airwaves would have been hitting with the news of Mundubile's message. But there was no message. There was no message. Nothing. Takwali message. Tuke sampera senteri, tuke sampera whatever. What are you talking about, my man? What are you talking about? Senseri is a private mine. It's in the hands of the private sector. You are going to grab it and give it to who? To Banamariketi? Is that the message? And yet you want money? Remember, it's the private sector that campaigns, that gives that makes politicians. It's the private sector that makes politicians. And you go and start making statements, careless statements against the private sector. Hey, Chineke, let me open my phone lines. Mulande, Polande, Niponaim, Naranda San. There is nothing. There is nothing. I'm even outside here. Because in Zambia, if I were in Zambia, I'm limited, you know. If you know about today, Wuka 01, it's difficult. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Tayali.
Hello, ma'am.
It is from you that I learned about the reserve money that we have in the coffers now.
You see?
After yesterday, people got so excited. Some of them saying, "Basi stop yandi. Come August yandi. Iya kuchirende yandi. Kulia ku market inene wonka ba ku market ya kuchirende. Ikawa ku market ya kwisa. And then those reserves that are there, I can imagine if you have some primary reserves there. If the Zambians just make that mistake, those reserves will be distributed among the Saipan, Vakakulama and the Kusalama Park, 10 each, and the results will be gone. What I'm imagining in my head is already a disaster. Let the Zambians not make that mistake.
It can't happen. It won't happen. Don't worry. It can't happen. They can't win. They have no capacity. They can't. Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Emkwai washikia nikujitwe kuno.
Emkwai.
Nefanda ndeko festi finitufe fibilolo fitatu. Number one, I want to acknowledge the fact that the rally was fairly attended. It was fairly attended, but it wasn't anything that can suggest a change of government.
No.
So it was too small for the whole province, the whole Copper Belt. You know, the same venue here, Bomfeshe, Avalungu Vadi Bomfeshe mu 2021. So if you compare the crowd that the former president attracted and what Brian Mundubile put, it is a quarter of what Walungu had put in the same venue.
Yes.
That is number one. So number two, it's about the coming together of the two people. Bashkia, I want to agree with you that the ticket, the Brian Mundubile Makebi Zulu ticket, it doesn't represent stability at the summit of leadership. You have two people who are kwetama ego, two megalomaniac people. Nituli amuchive mbawaranda tuwangoshe babidi, awekara kurupa kolumo. So what we may experience as a country, God forbid they were to win, it's the same situation that we saw in Kenya. The fight between William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. You know what happened there? They had to go to court to ask the Senate, the Parliament to impeach the Vice President. It is the same situation that we are having in Senegal between the President Bassirou Diomaye Faye and Ousmane Sonko, his former Prime Minister. So these two started fighting the moment they got into government. And today, as we are talking, Washkia, the former Prime Minister was fired and he was appointed a few days ago, was elected as Speaker of the National Assembly.
Yeah.
So there's chaos in Senegal there.
And they are fighting. They have gone to the Constitutional Court. The fire has gone to the Constitutional Court, trying to remove Ousmane Sonko. Now, amidst all this,
amidst the same situation.
Yes. Amidst all this,
it's the same situation.
Who is suffering?
Let me just finish, Washkia. You come in. It's the same situation we saw in Congo between Joseph Kasavubu and Patrice Lumumba. So that's what we may experience if we were to allow that ticket to pass. Now contrast that with the ticket of Aka Ndeshirema and Nalumango. So that one is representing stability.
Yes.
And you need stability at the highest, position in terms of leadership. So that you attract investment and so that you develop your country. That's how it works.
Yes. No, thank you very much. You have said it all. Thank you. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, thank you. Let me just go straight to the point. So yesterday, when Brian Mundubile and Abantu, they are getting excited over a crowd here in Wako Kitwe. No, it's like because for him to stand as a president, he should have a following. So it's just a direct thing to say there will be some people that will come and watch you. But what matters is what HH is doing. HH aliam kumonama structures because they have bench to campaign. So ngamamona difference. It's like yomuntu aita crusade, aita abantu akunovese, vaisa kuntarishi vapeperera vavokeramo. But what matters is abantu abamachechi abara varemba mashina then to make follow-ups. No matter, you can bring people together, but the question is, are they going to vote for you? How they are going to vote for you? You need to have people to make follow-ups and the campaign door to door in areas here. So not your crowd. You are getting praised with yourself to say no, not quite a crowd. What's that?
Yeah.
So because HH is a smart politician.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Naye patulande upali program ya lero. Abande mwana na basama sana. Akukonka na crowd gap etokito yati yoto anawo. Ndo cho ndefo kuipusha ko chini. That do they realize that vali lusakale 77 seats in my constituency?
Exactly.
Ilianga tu aikonka ila which translates maybe 1 million votes already vali.
Yeah.
No bet you get excited that you're not doing a kind of video or no got to talk as a meaning that you are loser. Already about 77 constituents varies look become Mama MPs.
Yeah.
Now, Rajaban done the go at Ivo film.
Natotera. No, they don't have it. They don't have the capacity. Hello?
Hello, President Tayali, mwabomba jani.
Mwabombe.
Mkwa. Ineba Tayali nimbako confused. Echo ndi confused ni ichi. Batali mwalitoewa. Sata nilikuwa mkwata edeki na mwambo kulondola pali. Lakini ai, na mtuewa yola ufi. So, tatushire chomuletweva ni pressure nshimwakwati. Hello.
Nde umfamwa na bushepana ule mbona nini kwata po pressure? Iyo pressure it's your you are imagining. You are imagining. I mean, I don't want to look like I'm catching him. I don't understand. At pressure. Which pressure? Which pressure? Which pressure? You know pressure na kwata ko andala machapwa. Not pressure. Which pressure? There is no pressure there. No. There is no opposition to give anyone pressure. There is no. Haka indechile malei pitila mofie. Alei pitila mofie. Haka indechile has already won. There is no pressure. But we need to talk. We need to talk. Enchito yesu. Ma politics school under. That is our job. We need to talk. So some of you would like to say, hey, stop talking for now. Stop talking for now. Stop talking for what? Enchito yesu school under. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. But come on, you are giving a feedback. Move away from the other phone.
Okay. Hello?
Yes.
Hello, njanja watayari?
Yes.
Okay, watayari tuwatotera sana pali program mule mwaleta. Bebo kushaka ve contribute na ine. Hello?
Mkwai tule mfalande mkwai.
Okay. Hello?
Hello? Hello? Yes, please.
Yes, sir. How are you? Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Yes, this is Clement calling from Osaka. I want to ask you 2 questions. during campaign, is it bad to pay people so that they should come and see you?
Sorry?
Is it bad to pay people, to bring people, to pay them for the sake of campaign?
My brother, my politics, money is important. Money is important.
Yes.
So when you are playing politics, shani electro buying whatever. My politics, Kandarama is important. So it's not bad. I will tell you that.
Okay, so he made a mistake to pay them.
I've already answered you that it's not. There is nothing wrong. So he didn't. Whoever, I don't know who you are talking about.
Don't
but
confuse people. If you are hurt, don't confuse people. Let them do what they feels to help them.
Bossy, now Kolwa. Bushamulifia wina namu nwamo because he didn't shishishwe no koli afumaini. I don't even know where this story is coming from. Fish mulela ndapo. Mwawantu wala dawisha. Don't know where is the Hello? Hello?
Atali mshana.
Wina veshani.
Awo mbeli watali.
Mkwa.
Wino. Yao ni mfa program ye. Nomba, atali. Epuwe kuipisha kufena ni question. Ifwe, kuno kukopa beuti, kuno kuchira wombe, na mpaka? Nani, ngatualanda ti, background, nifo wali background. Wambira kuli washimaini, nifo tusenda washimaini. Na muli basi so, tuwa imi nina Tayali, tuwambo kuvota muli basi, ba mudala wala pona. Mwari we ntito Tayali. Ntito Tayali chakwe bati na lero. Wote fufoma driver fufoma lati. Sokula bati wasenda wa siste, wasenda wa fote nga walanda, wa president ya kainde itile maguda kwa itimulifi abantu 5 na mwatani. Mwamfuaka? Ili wale bali panga kuna wale fuatibese kuna kuchira wongo. Mwalishi watu walishiro kwanisha kulali ya mpulani. Bali filwa. Nishi bafiliwe. Basa ngiro kwa bati. Bashimani muntu bali against. Mwana umfwa. So mbanga na lole shanga. Tuwasa turole shekuli ba Mundubile. Ba Mundubile tawakwete murende tawakwete manifesto. Bati ba Mundubile. Mundubile temu ino ala kampena pakanu waka. Kwa bale kampena bantu. Wandi pa background ya papa ya wantu. Waba pusana batari vemi vepe fungu yukutaki. If you didn't have a fishing, they were Mundubile, Tawakote Preja Kuran, the Tawakote Shakupera van to Baja. Tawakote Shakuforesha van to Baja van to Shepa ground, so on to Apita so every day. Bamundara Venavere Lusa, Raven and Ave Shivashi, Morenusora de Caritica, and I'm prepared. One such another in Avena, in a 12 hours, and was now Carica. Our Mundubile Mutavarani, Refusumana, Vakarande Suma, as long as the people they decided, and Puno Perana that side. Now we are Kumbindera and the Muesumo.
Kuchida
so if I'm brother Wenuria, Wingira Muja quite Mukapangele Mitino Muntum Yawe.
Take Papa and Emity Pani Namudule. Take Papa
and the Kerry move for our Mundubile twice like Van. You got to get for women in Finavena. Chamamre Taco Film this year, Paravane, Varatuanish, Van. Our film, we got into Pavanello, the Kerry come when I got some Geshvat Gashati in Muntuna Quanari Popu. Okay. A Mumka Catreo Teva Mundura to Teva Kuchira, Namutaveshi and Wake Seko Kurvari. So, Mwadishba Kuchira Wombe, Mwako Wanga, my voters. Amengi. Mwawanga. No, but you have quite a much statistics. I said you with 20,000 a year for me. Muzambia, Muyama voters banga. Then going to 5,000. Now 5 million. Mreumfwa. Wala 20 million if we want to. But that was the crowd of Shivota. Amdala Vena Munde, Eva Munota Pita. Never fetishing Katavale Pita. Muno kwena na wapona muwewe na munga mulalanda rabu mebe na intelligence bali from that muno wale pona. Okay, so
Muchingula mwena west.
Okay, Umfweni. I can take your word for it, eh? Even if I agree with you, I can take your word for it. But in there in Chingo, there in Chitlabombo where you are, there are just few voters. Tamwafikana, you are not even 100,000. You are not even 100,000. So even if you give Mundubile, you also 20 pini mwampera. Is far away to make 1 million. So ukupona Mundubile akapona. That's a fact.
Awa mdala na mchoko bakwete fyama. Ekeri nyebeko. Akweteve 3 province. 3 province yo tungana na yene walunje no mani ku southern kula tulependa keke. Era yene fa pa first. Yo tulependa ya walunje kutwerunda fya yene bapendire fya yene fe walunje ku fera yene fe adi muliteni. Twalapenda ba muliteni. Yene 3 province ya yene akumwabo. Eyo mungalanda fya yo ina bati yonse inde myeba. Mukesa nje babatari.
Yo
mitumina papereka na isevenga nembaye kamitumina timwamo na shani
yo natotera tu
mitumina hii
natotera chisum. Hello.
Yes boss magombe
mkama magombe
na umavyo bueno programu ya lungai konka sana mulelanda na Justin bila bombwe ile opinion yanje kuchina temwa kwa china kalimu ilo tufikire po kwa cha wanta wengi na mutinga walondolo ila manifesto ile muneko kushupa bantu 2021 yali pa bantu ababikire po kumone kwe wache pa PF mwali kadalize Tombe cha shirere ngokwe wa trustne punika dalize utamona kwa cha uteko ngatwa vika pokuringa na watateka na manifestation na yondisho bunyo ero ni business man foi fayo kuibombera trist mu business ukishora wako tombe twaza sanga background abwana fintu tafya wabuino business sana fia kosato anisha kuno makulia omba pa business sana fia rawaga kuchenga mwalanga kucharo usasango kwewa chisho balenda wantu tafira wofuka songa kulichara lenga sana wakateka lesho ukuba mwenamo ipamulandu wakwewa ili mbili nefu walenda uli nkono mikwela bali filo kubalansa kuri nkoro mikwela bali firo kubalansa because barabulire bakitumye ko musokotwani no kwabika minister of finance batwabona dola pana iwela baji kintu background tachiwerere so ichale lingana ni muri ayi na makampeni yakwete konshoko baya tabalepera abantu tabagera li mulunye kampeni ya ino isarefu kwa Kristo ko mwaya pangalari mwashako nenda rama nomba sina mulebe bako no chukura bafisa mwabebo kwewa bwana muri mupawa abantu amashushe ino isara mtendo nawo kabieni ku bantu nokura bashira kwenda rama bantu abakweta ama voters kajena bengi so no wanda nangu ba Mundubile palire noko baya bana vice president bajibe noko baya bali afirika bana lumanga tatreshi noko bali so kwa balenda bonse pamo so no wanda nangu ni lari ba kwete wa Mundubile mu kitu yesterday chadi furota pamrando kwa abantu no sta manifesto wale mwana kwa taikwete amaka baji tankala abantu apa background kali change baji boss abantu wale wale pa
pushe ni sende kona bambi ni pushe
so imwe wakwata kwa manamba yaba bwana wakateka mulebe chishingo kwa chao background pena mwandu ngera wanepa tapari buno na ife tuli bantu aba basapotere tuntuwa no tapari buno sana kampeni ya mukuna hivi bali na
down for hello yes please
Hello.
yes
I'm calling from Azabuka. I wanted to contribute. I've never fought this before, but I just wanted to give my opinion over the crowds. One thing that these guys from the especially their team not realize that some of the people that are following Makebi were followers of ECL, and ECL got 1.8. So it means that they would still pull a very big crowd. But the problem with the team in the UPN is that they're taking it for granted. Instead of pushing hard to increase their numbers, they are just saying AI-generated images. But it was a live stream and people were able to see. So my advice is that I think we should also look at it from this perspective. I don't expect Mundubile to be getting zeros like Sean Tem and the others. The truth of the matter is they will still get something even if you're not reached 50+1. They may not win the elections, but we should not discredit them and say that they not get anything. Whatever they're doing, they are generated. I think they have to be careful with that one. Otherwise, this is how people who surround the president end up misinforming him, because they think that whatever is happening on the other side is just something that is AI generated. And it will cause a problem one day. That's how leaders are filled with the people that surround them. They should be serious, those guys.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. Nalala ndakupano ba Chilufya. Ichabula chakwebachi. Aba bantu bale support ba Mundubile. N'abalaba okubafuma. N'abalaba okupumwa. N'abalaba byonsetero chimbi chikalamba. N'abalaba n'okwebachi. Baakainde efe bakontrolere ifya economy, ifya nkongolesho basangire elio na no mutende kadalizi mwiyo fyose kalabalelanda n'abalaba. I think this is what UPND must be working hard ukuchita inform abantu so that abantu baleeruka uko batiko mufumina mune nchiteni kompero ko mwafuma ngalwani olwimbo baleeyimba ko bati ngwena ni ngwena Makebi ni PF ba Mundubile ni ba PF so abantu balefu okumwekera kunuma kulifala oko bafume ko babwelele. Sure, this is something that should be emphasized so that people will realize it. Makebi nangwenga kwata abantu abensana nende kushapali bakaunda bale kwata following a large following. But what happened when people decided this decided? So like the other caller said, please, our government, our UPND should not take it lightly. Babombe sana nokula sta inform abantu nokula konkomesha. Bafyo bachitile fe bali babombele. Mamona. It's so sad ukula monoko bati abantu balefu akuti bafa Mundubile sure Mundubile wali MPF. Eo bafwaye ero Mundubile kumpolokoso kumwabo kwa ali MP nga bati balange efi achitika tapanga na mfumo efi agomba. He has failed to do anything in his own constituency. Eo bisa teke chalo. Ero chimbi cha last. Kundola centro. Kulia ma MPs babili abenine. Umbiemi pe ticket ya kwa Makebi. Umbiemi pe ticket ya kwa Mundubile. You know, that comparison you said, it confirms that there is a problem. Kuti inganabo mfwana kuti bakota shanya ma MPs babili abale shanya. Ka inganabe katana pamu. Pona pera mkoe.
Na totela. Hello? Hello?
Tayali, mwabombe.
Mwabombe.
Yeah, fine. Nanene sila kwa contribute to mashiwi, mwachalondro hapa. Ningu kwa brother mwachalondro la ukwewa. Mwa basi walensha, abantu abengi, balelanda, bali ba Mundubile, kwa Mundubile na kwa tawa. Hello, nanga chakwa balelanda kwa muri basi. Ili ashirire mupita muri basi ya kwewa. Abalelanda bali ba Mundubile na bakula, dena balelanda bali ba n'abakene n'abenshi ubukwe bake abantu abakireranda b'amabijya panabekereza ndoro n'abenshi badireta potaruling party Ningirisa reshi. Ela ungachakwe bati na baisa pamiji hapa. Na opinion yao iya kwe bati. Therefore ku defender. Ebo bale supporta. Imwenga mwaleta program ya musango to. Ukwe bati na imwe. Mulera ndapa audio ruling part yoi ipoilero to. Tabafiri wale nikita chaji ukwe bati ikale nifye nukula tukana amakere yambie pere muna tukana. Kila muntu arelanda okulingana nefyo alefwayo omwe. So inenga ndesa pota ruling but umbitafire okuita kulinga kirekeni ukulanda kupandinikesho ndefwayo. Kila muntu ekyo alelanda. Ukufwayo okwebati uyo nso alamfa abako convince alavote ekyo alefwayo mwineka. So kila muntu afire okulanda opinion yako ukabula okukita ataki omuntu uyo. Ozeto naisa sanga sana kuli mukwema Zambia nilingi. Ulakwata problem yakwebati. Tuamona umuntu alelanda pakintu nango alete kintu pakintu wingi ukwati tufwaya manini ulakwamba ukitata ati uli omuntu yamsidia kutendapo ikintu kirefwaika ukutendapo na wanda kikutekeke keta waika la zi dani wamba ukitata ati ulawe nomuntu uleitereki nifishima wakambira ponga chakwa cha ulefwayo ukumpo nifire hita public kukintu wingi nifishe ulefwa kukambira so awa Makebi naba Mundubile naba tonde fintu fast bafire batetanye bafire no bafast kuba bafire baingira muri president batonto kanya no kupita mtibapita bape ni mupamba sana itangu ikena kupano na totera Tayali
chisma totera hello
Good evening to
good evening.
I'm calling from the Democratic Republic of Congo. I hope and trust that this time around you will give me enough time to express myself.
Go ahead.
First and foremost, Brian Mundubile is far away from winning this year's elections. I understand he has got some supporters, but they shouldn't impose themselves on the Zambian people and say Brian Mundubile is going to win. No. Like I've said, he's far away from winning this season. And most of the people who are saying Haka Ndeichema is losing these elections are the same people who used to say he will never rule this country. And when he won the 2021 elections, they were just caught by a surprise. They never expected that to happen. Now, let them. Rather, let me put it, the elections are just around the corner. Let's wait and see what is going to happen. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, son, Tayali.
Yeah, I'm quiet.
Okay. Mr. Tayali, don't take that rally for granted. That rally are equal rally. And what it is, those people, do you know to say that no, imarigaria walikwisa? Marigaria mbali bakatile. Why the reason
where banani abaikata? Banani abaikata?
You know the people.
Banani. Osa nama boza pana. Ndiba mene ni makana. That's what I refuse. If you want to peddle lies, go and peddle lies pali JJ. JJ, that's where you deal with lies. Here, you speak with facts. So don't lie here.
What it is?
No. You are lying that regalia has been held. No one is holding any regalia for any party. So don't lie. Talk about other things, not to bother you.
Are you sure?
You are lying. Stop lying. Talk about something else.
UPNT is going, my guy.
Okay.
If you don't see it, my guy, UPNT is going.
Okay.
But to background tapari wino.
You are entitled to your
opinion. But what I'm telling you, that's the truth.
Okay. That's fine. We are all entitled, like the previous caller said. We all express our opinion. I express my opinion, you express your opinion. At the end of the day, we will see who will carry the day. But if I don't lose up on my elections, hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, yes, yes.
Yes, Mr. Kag.
Yes.
Yes. It's Elvis from Mundola.
Yeah, but move away from the other phone. It's giving us
People that are saying, I can't even the power for a stuff.
We all express our
no more you move away from the other phone.
That being known.
Yeah. Move away from the other phone when you call so that, we don't get a feedback from the other phone. Hello?
Hello, Shankara Mesa.
Yeah, I'm quiet.
That program ilipe bwino sana pia. But ocho lingalanda kofi mwadishi ba it's better to ascend ama negative to adika mu positive than to let that maybe suma kega mamuna ne. Kuri ngato amone chinto abantu ngabalera ndakosana. Mamuna ne. Tufure tuamona nishi balela ndabo pa chinki mamuna ne. Mamuna ne. Ngatulela ndafe ibisuma be today sabe praise kachile tuafwa. Mamuna ne. Then tumona nisha abantu bamwene muri ifwe. Mwaimona boss. So from there, that's when we can get something. Mamona. Then ngatulela ndafe kusuma peka kusuma peka. Kuli nefi mamona ne. So ningalanda kupe positive of it. So that today mona both sides of the coin. Mamona je. Oja abantu balande Fisuma oro ngepi vidi kuza mamona. Baba tulanda na fisuma keka. Ni shtuleluga.
No. Now
okay, boss.
Na totera. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, that's Chilufya. Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I want also to make my contribution on the program. You see, first of all, when we want someone to say he rules the country, what things do we look at? When you test the words of the people that are for Mundubile or for the removal of UPND, what is on the tongue, I think is what people should consider as petty. People that are looking for, money today.
Yeah.
Indara mashaku posa mu street. And they sound like the same people that were earning a living without doing anything, like some woman said. Eba le pinga ti balabwela mu misebo, balabwela mu markets, wale le fya lutu. Eba le stana mayo wale sana basket ya tomato, bena bala senda baya pingulo kutengo ku Soweto. Eba le chitanga baisana mayo ku Chinese nasenda nale tenko ko shakwe, bena ba senda kwati ma blockers. I think this is what I'm getting from the tongues of most of these that are contributing. And the Mundubile, the thing to Galelanda, ili yake akuti ulela ndat no kesa pela kwatika setting kesa. It's the same hooliganism kind of a leadership that we've come out of. Epia lele ngechalo nomba chambio kulwana. Watali, I can tell you one thing. That soon after MMD lost power, there was a number of embassies that closed there in Lusaka. You've been living in Lusaka yourself.
Yes, yes.
The Danish government is one of those that went. The Netherlands embassy is one of those that went. I think even now, ngati mlefu wakuya ku Netherlands, mkwile mwaya ku Zimbabwe. These all were closing because they were looking at the kind of leadership that we brought in. So now, from the time that PF entered power, the kwacha started going up the dollar started going up every day. Inflation started going up every day. You know, we need to have records. I think one day, please, do a research and show them the packet of sugar when PF came into power, the speed at which it was moving up to where UPND found it, and the speed, if at all there are any increases, that it is at now. I think this is what should be open in Zambians' minds. What they talk about us in Sala.
If you can wind up so that I can take others. So that I can take others.
Yes. In Sala no Bunga Walilunda, but Bunga started increasing even that time. And in fact, PF Tabashi for intervention Yamtila, we are even going to a bumper harvest because everyone was just losing onto the streets. They feel free. So take to where the cooling No. I think Zambians should open their eyes. At least if we are to change government, we shouldn't be looking at anyone like when Makebi, like when Mundubile, who were part of that system. Now, what an abantu our level Ubuela, Ufisanka number station, number street, away. I think that's my submission.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
I want to contribute on these people who was talking about in PF that they are criminals.
Precious!
Don't be...
Precious! Precious!
Let me contribute.
Precious has jumped the offense. Precious has jumped the offense.
No, listen. I want to talk, but Daddy, I'm forced to phone you. I didn't want to phone you, but I'm forced because of that woman. But let me contribute. I'm not here for fun. I'm not here to laugh. Listen, Watari.
Yes.
These people who keeps on calling the PF that they are criminals, they should stop it. Because from deep down their heart, they know that the PF, they were clean people. If the PF, they are criminals, how come the President Makaide Chema himself, he allowed them to be in alliance with them? You think like people are fools? Don't be praising us for nothing. The truth is, whatever was happening in Patriotic France, it was the UPND who was painting bad picture, and that much you know. So, that is genuine. The President Makainde Chema is growing, whether you like it or not. Whatever is happening right now, whatever is doing, is just giving evidence to the people of Zambia. And the whole world, they will know that it don't mean well. Is there telling the people that the others, they did not vote for Bill 7? How did that bill pass if those four MPs did not vote for it? You think we are fools? So now he's telling us that they rigged the votes for the Bill 7? Stop fooling yourselves in when praising us. Stop it. We are clean people. We are not criminals. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Precious has jumped the office. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, why can I say I'm going to
Hey, I'm quiet.
I'm going to have a party politics to quit them but supporting our Mundubile.
abantu olekekota ba Mundubile nefe ndekimwe amagamba esitatakatatepo kozi ngewankomesa tyaba Mundubile feyande oyandatu bayefe okupeera ama-Black Mountain amagera bo babwete bonsa amalusi mumani namwe bafunishe bakaleeta which is not making sense because government talking abantu there is something you can say because ngawa tera goma mine ila manje kupeta capitalism ikawene yes na kupata capitalism kweli but if ya capitalism na tana kunetu tukweta because the 5 years now da abantu n'abantu kucyana ibipere akari binko ndo babara intention bachapati amakadazi varetina manje hapo ndemuna wonse wala support sana kana ulize pole kwa peke chato abasireke kozi nese telepanga sense kunope
yeah
atika katari kundansi kozi why church now na besha ko
yeah hello
Hello, Shweta.
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, this is Walter from Angola.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Just to comment on the yesterday's rally in Kitwe. It was really, I don't know how I can classify it, but it was like, sorry to use your name, it's like I was in a house, I stopped to buy bread. When you come, you remove me from that house, you start buying bread. Then I come back to preach, Rufa is buying two bread, but when I come back, I buy 5. But I'm the one who removed the bread. So how? I mean, like I have no plans, right? They removed the school, the food allowances. Then it comes back to say I will increase the food allowances, which somebody else introduced, which they introduced. So it's just that message just falls on shallow minds. People don't really reflect. How can you remove when somebody else introduces? Then you come back and say, no, this activity is too little increase. But the first question I would meet that person, but first of all, why did you remove it? If you thought of increasing, why did you remove it first, in the first place?
Yeah.
So it's really complicated, but and again, people, I don't know, Zambian people normally are falling up or falling for some petty promises, like the big mountain, which has been always the same story from the Israel era, giving back the Black Mountain, and then.
Sorry, hello? Hello? Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Yeah, no, I want to contribute to the Mundubile. Yes, sir. How are you? Yeah. To be honest with, Mundubile should not be underrated. You know, you are a politician who have experience. There is a level in politics that there's a certain message which can send a wind. And that's the message that is coming from Mundubile. So UPND need to quickly house in order, constitute a strong team, that would counter the message that Mundubile is taking. Otherwise, it should not be taken for granted. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes, Mr. Tayali, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yes, I want to contribute and first of all to congratulate you for the tireless work that you are doing. You know, the problem that I've come to find with us Zambians, we lack exposure. No wonder people can come and lie and we believe in the lies. Those that don't move are the one who thinks, no, if you not for some Zambia. But everywhere worldwide, if you know by economy, it's not as it was in the past years. Those that are really seeing President HH is really trying to make sure that things are okay in this country. Even just from the time that he came into power up to now, PF. There is peace even in more offices in the you can feel that peace than it was before. But you have authority more office. So continue enlightening us. We have the peace that we wanted before. Thank you so much and continue with the good race.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes, Mripwanji wa Tayali.
Bueno, Mripwanji.
Bueno, mukamba na walumu wa chama.
Okay.
Yeah. Nizofuna kamba hapo wa Tayali. Naona speech amene wanakamba wa president kuti wakawina hapa. Then muli 10 provinces mbazapanga ma airport muli 5 years.
That line cut. Hello? Hello?
Good evening, Tayali.
Good evening.
Tayali. Evening.
Good evening.
Francis here. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Yeah, a quick one. Yeah, I think we've heard a lot, but then one thing I would like to say or contribute to is that, you know, elections they are all about a process. And when you look at the process, you find that our friends, the Mundubile team and, you know, their colleagues, first of all, they haven't even fulfilled or done everything that the process demands them to do. And one of that is that they haven't even, you know, contested all the parliamentary seats that are there. And then, second, you know, a change of a regime normally takes the whole system. The whole systems normally, you know, they have to align with you.
Yeah.
Whereby the counting of elections, I mean, the counting of the votes, monitoring, doing this and that. But then when you and me look at the way the ground is, honestly, in other areas, of course, in Lusaka and Kitwe, there's a presence of those guys. But then if you look at the other side, in fact, UPND is penetrating their strongholds.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, Tayali.
We can hear you.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Can you hear me, Tayali?
Yes, we can hear you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes, Mr. Tayali.
Yeah. Bueno, Fimana.
Nachako kulanda ko Tayali
Mukabije kuno kulepangira ku programu yako ko twalanda kusumo vye cheta. Mama bekuchana kwesenza tu. Niwe ko wamona kumufisa kusumo vye cheta pakwa twambo kulanda. Abo abantu abaleta ikata bakutepa na idea ngobwishimiro. Kuwata kwa Zambians twalitemo stupid. Lero omuntu akupera kwenkwacha. Namayiro akupera kwenkwacha. Ekubomba okukwina abantu bamungu. Kulanda bepati ya chita jechi aba very common if omuntu ngamona pama social program chayo. Cheta litera free education. Abana kuma school balaya free kwa bwo kulipira kwenda nengiyo. Ushoko te kubomba. Mumone jobu ama job zo chita kileta papena in some office. Aringisha matika 6,000 plus.
41,000. Aringisha 41,000. 41.
Yeah?
41,000. 41,000. Alright, over English. 41. Oh. Lost it. Hello?
41.
Hello?
Yeah? 41,000. 41,000. Alright, over English. 41.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Batali.
Empire.
Njoa kutotela sana kumfwa programu yenu no kumpela kwenshita kwewatingalanda kona ifu. Wewe na Zambia natwalusha change kwati nomba changaliro kule chinjafe twachinjanga twamolefo tuleikala mu Zambia ekyo baeche bakontrola ka economy futi tukabwekere kunu maba tayali zona tukambebe futi tukambe kukongola tukambe kuchitashani ninji Zambia ikachita develop lisa so mwe bakweteko chance yakwe bati mulelanda kwefi ifakwe bati at least to maintain a government ine tukwete so that tuamona ifo yalasta ukuchita unite chalo ngemo mulandile mule mva batayali emkwai so ifo ndelanda kofene nifo fine zakwe bati at least babombere ko pakuchita unite chalo elo palilali ya yesterday tiwamwena musana tiyo yali yashani yali flopa ilani weka sko ani ile busha ba UPND ukweba tina mulala sana wake up padieso tabachita ifile fwa ika background not if yakupere mpia ifile fwa ya bambi hawe fingi ifile kabilwapo ama teachers bali bati walingisha nomba kuli bali abantu abakwe bati tabasambirira finshe sho government yalabatira efile kabilwesho na tote
sana. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Fine, thank you. I'm calling from Torres.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to make a contribution.
Yes, yes.
First, I want to appreciate the program that you have brought before us. It is actually enlightening us. Because I feel people have to make an informed decision when it comes to make or casting their votes. So basically, what I wanted to say is that I haven't yet seen the economic strategic plan for Mundubile and his associates. Because for me, I understand what, for example, what they are saying to say they will buy excavators for the marketeers. Logically, that doesn't make sense. If you buy excavators for marketeers, what is the purpose? What purpose does it going to serve to those marketeers? So for me, I feel even the people that are actually involved in trying to support these people, they need to look at, do these people have an economic strategic plan? The answer is no. They have been asked, how are you going to create employment for youth? They have failed to explain. They are saying that they will ask youth to tell them what to do. It is logically not making sense for someone who wants to seek their position as a president, not having a proper economic strategic plan and implementation strategy. It is not making sense. And then now, if we go back to say, UPN haven't done anything. If we talk about employment, they have employed thousands. And we compare to PF, how many people did they PF actually employ? Not to remind the people, PF at some point, they even implemented the wage freeze and job freeze, 2013 to 20, from 2013 to 2015. They were not employing, they were not increasing salaries. Then they lifted the wage freeze and job freeze, but they said they will be only employing in two sectors. That is education and health, but the numbers were very low. Then if you look at UPN, they have created employment, they have boosted the industrial development. Look at how many industries have they so far we have seen in the UPN. We have seen even the private sectors have contributed in industrial development. Look at glucose and starch. Look, we talk about fertilizer manufacturing plant, battery manufacturing plant in Chiwombo. We have got steel manufacturing plant. We have got so many industrial development, and people have not seen any development.
My brother,
if you talk about inflation has reduced from 16.8 to 6.8%. You talk about economic development. In PF, it was growing at negative 2.8%. In 2020, it is now growing at 6.8%. People have not seen any development. And I understand because they are lacking economic concept. But they have to understand that there is microeconomic part and microeconomic part. UPN, they have worked much. They have worked hard on microeconomic part. If you look at inflation, those speaking to microeconomic part, because you cannot reduce the micro, which you cannot work on microeconomic part before working on a macroeconomic part. And UPND wanted this to set the building block, which is the macro part. The microeconomic inflation, they have reduced inflation. They have also worked on industrial development. Now, the next stage, that's when now you can see, that's when now they can start channeling the money now to to microeconomic part. So people need to be patient, and people need to understand that economy, the national economy is in two parts. There is macro state and micro part. So the macro part, that's where now we have seen where UPN now have restructured the debt. They want to pay now to buy back the Eurobond, which PF actually borrowed. So they want to pay back that Eurobond, which is about 1.3 billion. When they pay that, they will now stop paying the interest, which will have to pay in millions of dollars. So when we stop paying those interests, then they can channel that money now to boost the macroeconomic part. So people need to differentiate the two, the macro part and the microeconomics. The microeconomics is one now which will trickle down into household development.
My brother.
Which will boost now the people on the ground.
My brother.
That now they have worked on the macro part. What is just now remaining is to work on the micro part.
My brother.
That's my submission, Mr. Tayali.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Tayali.
Very good submission you have made, and you know what you're talking about. Kindly do me a favor. Send me a text message with your name. Just tell me that I contributed. This is my name. Do me a favor, please. Send me a message right now. I would like to engage you later on, probably tomorrow.
Not a problem. I'll do the needed, Mr. Tayali.
Just now, please, before you do anything, send me your name and just because I received so many messages, so you just tell me that we spoke on the program.
Okay, I'll do the needed straight away, Mr. Tayali.
Thank you very much. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, Mr. Chilufya Tayali. Thank you so much for allowing me to just say something on your platform.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Chilufya, one thing that we should also understand as a country that our country really needs many years of free education. Because when you look at the first thing that had happened, just the 6.5 that is in reserve, you saw the way people just struggle to understand what that really means.
Yeah.
The buying back of the debt, you could actually hardly see, you can actually see how many people, even the elite that we had, still couldn't understand.
Yeah.
Now, the many economic successes that this government has achieved, I mean, how many out there are able to really be able to understand what is going on, what this president is doing? Very few. When we check around and look at all these sectors, which sector is not booming? Almost every sector is booming. Agriculture sector is booming. For health, not like the way things used to be those days. When somebody goes to the clinic, you are told to give him a Panadol. This person must not go back home without a Panadol, even when the clinic has no drugs. People are being given drugs that were not even supposed to be given because it was believed that somebody must not go back without a drug. People are given wrong drugs. You see? Almost every economic sector is doing fine. Eh? We hear many of those that are coming from Kililawombe. No, there are very few people here. When you get into a bus, only maybe one person who is going to vote for it. The rest will vote for the Mundubile. I mean, what is that? Zambia is not just Kililawombe. H is passing. H is winning these elections. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Yes, Kalamba,
Buena, Fevane.
Jimmy James here, Kalamba. Kalamba, thank you very much for your program once again. Bakalamba, ababantu aba, ilefyo mbona ke bakalamba kwati ubututu, wali kulishia pa Zambia na ilefyo namona mwani. Because if you are take sure kuntu wa papa no papa to muntu can be arguing with the progress sure that is happening in Zambia. Aba nesu mutialo mu ama neighboring countries, they are very happy with what is happening in Zambia. But our very own, just because they don't want to wait. You see, that is the only problem that I've found. That's why in Gamalone or you in a Mundubile, if you are landa, sometimes Nrpup. What you see? No proper manifesto. No matter church is very strategic in whatever that is doing, even his campaign. You know, his campaign message, you can tell that this guy has got a very good strategy, you know, for his or the trajectory that he's moving at. You can tell that there's a very big difference. Bamanga kwa pera siko panga mistake kupera abaicharo magaiza. Aishimpu pushimo ishari mupie pushim that. We can mess up Zambia. I tell you, even that 6.7 that we have in the reserve, we cannot see it. Umupuwake weka mdala. Olonga balelanda, imila ndile pe, you can tell that balelanda pe ya language ya bukaponya. You know? You cannot even distinguish to say that is this man learned or shy. You can't tell. You see? Yeah. Otherwise, you are doing very well. Me, I'm very happy with your program, Yama. If we can have 10 people speaking like the way you do every time, I'm telling you, the whole Zambia can be transformed.
Yeah. No, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Yama. Thank you, Yama.
Yeah. Hello? Hello? Jairus Sinyangwe. You are saying, Mr. Tayali, read my comment, but I can't see your comment, Jairus Sinyangwe. I can't see your comment. Hello? Hello? Mkwai. Mkwai,
this is Malembeka Jonathan, an adopted UPND parliamentary candidate in Pongwe East.
Oh, okay. Very good.
What I can say is that UPND is going to win this election. So most people that are attending the rallies for Mundubile, it's not that they are even members of the council.
No.
Remember that the country have they didn't have a lot of opportunity for the opposition to meet. So abantu wale attention when I hear what maybe wale afye inkoko every day. You can even listen mulembwe. So people are not going there for Mundubile. And secondly, the message for Mundubile, they don't have a plan to take this country forward. They had an opportunity to meet the clouds, but you can see from the way they are talking that they don't have a genuine plan to rule better than UPND or President Hakainde Hichilema.
Yeah.
So the country should not even worry about the Mundubile. Zambians, most Zambians are learned and they're able to capture whatever these people are saying. So the duty that we should do us as UPND members is to continue doing what we are doing to enlighten the Zambian people, where we are coming from and where we are and where we are supposed to go.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable. And all the best in your elections.
Thank you so much.
Hello? Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm calling you from Chirondo.
Okay.
I'm calling from Chirondo.
Okay, please go ahead.
My submission is on two. One is the I don't know where it's getting the feedback. Let me go back. Like I'm getting a feedback somewhere.
No, but you are clear. Just go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. So what I'm saying is that yesterday's what Mr. Mundubile did, asking for a prayer from Makebi Zulu, I was very disappointed. It's like giving out now authority.
Yes.
He gave out authority. He showed that the man is not ready.
He's subservient.
He's not ready to govern this country.
Yes.
Because there's no way you can ask. It's like the army commander asking me a junior to come and pray for me so that I command you well. Listen.
Yeah.
It's an example of Jacob and Esau. He gave out authority yesterday. It shows that he is not ready to govern this country as he portrayed it yesterday. Another one, you can even say that the house that they are leading is divided. When themselves are fighting among themselves. There's RP, Nrpup, they are busy fighting. So it shows that it's a divided house already, which is not ready to govern. Then another one, where Mr. Mundubile said he's going to swap the debt. The government has given us an example that the best way to do is to pay back. They have given back the Eurobond, the PF acquired. It shows that everyone who gets a loan must pay a loan because that is what he owes. So that's the example that the government says. The government is not ready to do a debt swap with anybody. If you owe the government, just pay. If you owe the bank, just pay back what you owe the bank. I submit. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please. Bueno.
Okay. The observation, Mr. Tayali, is that Mundubile mwali wafike tendwe chikalamba sana.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about something like that. Just where I'm sitting, I was thinking about when people are complaining about manifesto, whatever. Frankly speaking, I was like, I should have helped them.
He was not expecting number. Yeah, but prepared enough to tell himself.
Who your project Tarif Mako?
For you to tell him the way you told him back then. And looking at what we are seeing, your confidence you had in him, how
no, the guy is a good guy. I mean, the guy is a good guy.
He might be a good guy, but he is not a good seller of himself. He is not giving us that confidence. He's willing giving the power to his junior person like that in public, which means even if I have some power, the grip of power will simply run away from him. And everything will just go away.
Yeah.
And the thing of mining here for copper belt, it's a dangerous thing. You see, when things go wrong, it's the government that have to come and rescue people that are doing illegal mining. So, HH has taken a very good strategy to do it in a decent way, but it's the people around the UPND that don't know how to explain it to the people. That's why people like Mundubile can come and say anything to indict the Majera boss so that they go back to the wrong procedure that they used to do. But otherwise, strategy our HH, if it will be decent, then the other thing is the people that pay the contractors, some are change and greedy for that process to work properly. I think that's my observation. Thank you, Mr. Tayali.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Mr. Tayali, how are you?
I'm fine.
This is your Mbuya Justin Bokola.
Okay, please go ahead.
You're a bad man, Mr. Tayali. A very bad man. How can you throw someone at a deep end without giving him a safety jacket and expect him to swim in such a terrain of politics against a heavyweight like the current of HH? Tayali, you're not a good man.
No, he's the one that dumped me.
That man. Muzitandi zako wanzano, mwatandi zako pangono. Look at how he exposed himself. How does he expose himself with such a crowd? That was an opportunity.
Yes.
On the copper belt.
Yes.
for him to grab it.
Yes.
And then he loses everything
Yes.
like that.
Hey. But some people
You're
would
a
have
very bad man, Tayali. Unasita sombuya. Tandizako wazako, please. We need a credible opposition. We need a credible opposition.
Yeah.
I was very disappointed with them yesterday. Good job.
Okay, guys. I think nasirira pamene hapa. Analemba
pamene hapo gani?
Anasira pamene hapa. Ungaona unge. Bakubwelesera gero. Atmanja hapa. Bada mweche. Uchoka po kumunga nkuku.
Ocha mablank.
Ati Mundubile
Good night.
Good night. Nalema. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Mr. Tayali. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, no, we are enjoying the program, sir. I think first and foremost, I'd like to really appreciate the work you're doing, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are doing a lot for the Zambian people because believe you me, I concur with the previous caller who was saying that I think most of our people are still oblivious to a lot of things which are happening, and it's easy for our people to just fall into a trap of listening to the propaganda which the other team is trying to propel. Yeah, so what you are doing is really commendable, sir. I think you've helped and you're helping the country in a great way. Yeah. So for me, I just wanted to highlight just a few things I think which I've noted so far for me in terms of the economic milestones which President Hakainde Hichilema I think has scored so far. I think we can't overemphasize the issue of debt restructuring.
Yes.
I think this is something you've equally stressed so much to educate our people, We've seen this month successfully restructuring over 92% of the Zambian external debt, restoring fiscal stability, which is, I think, something which the other team had struggled with, coming from defaulting and all that. When you look at economic growth, so, we've recorded, again, very, very good margins at an average of 5.2% between 2021 and 2024. And this figure has actually also risen from to date, which is 2026. Inflation, also we have seen inflation being controlled, like what the previous caller said. It was as high as in the 20s. So, but now we have seen it dropping down to a single digit, stabilizing the kwacha. Look at where the kwacha is now. And yet the other team, we should try to still push a lot of propaganda to try and downplay, all these gains. Free education is something which we can't downplay still. We've seen 2.5 million children being returned to school. On top of that, these children are being fed. I mean, all these are caused. We were just talking about the 41,000 rather teachers recruitment. Let's compare the figures in terms of how many the other team has, recruited with what this team, the current team has recruited. Skills training. People talk about, we are just emphasizing more on health and education, but we have 53,000 youth from 3 vocational training programs who have graduated. These are also big milestones. In terms of the health sector, 18,000 health workers, have been recruited. 282 in new health facilities have been built. We've revitalized services in terms of the flying services for the doctors, the flying doctor services. These are real issues. I stay in the Western Province.
And the program for the flying doctor services is really, scoring a lot because a lot of our people are being helped. This has been revitalized so much in the UPND government. When we talk about infrastructure and local development, CDF, sir, look at the 1.6 million which PF was given to the current amount. So we've seen CDF increasing by a very huge margin, Local projects have been funded. We have seen 2,800 classrooms, I think, from the other report I was reading the other day, being built through CDF. 1,792 boreholes, 860 kilometers of feeder roads. All these, I think this is a comprehensive report I was reading from a credible source in terms of what CDF has been able to, has managed to do so far. When you look at the farmers' supporting input program, we've seen a lot of beneficiaries coming on board, and also the issue of trying to sort out the issue of ghost beneficiaries who were there to make sure that we maximize all the little resources which are there. So, for me, honestly speaking, the list is endless. UPND has really tried so much to be able to just put back our country on a positive trajectory, and voting the UPND out to bring in a different government will be detrimental for our country. I'm telling you, Mr. Tayali, we are going to regret as a country should the people make that mistake. And we really appreciate the work you're doing. Like I was saying, please continue, sir. Continue opening our people's eyes so people understand the need to be able to still maintain this government which is there, but we sustain this game, we maintain the game, and even be able to even score more, So thank you so much, Mr. Tayali. We appreciate the program and we appreciate the knowledge you are sharing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Anyway, please allow me to rest at this point in time. The phone calls are still coming, but I'm tired. Let me sleep a bit. I actually have other things that I need to do during the day. So let me go and rest. Thank you for participating in the program. And in a nutshell, I just want to tell you that rallies are not a determinant of success in politics. You can have many rallies, huge rallies, you can pull crowds, but you can still lose elections. And I've given you examples. People that had big rallies, but at the end of the day, they didn't win the election. Michael Chilufya is one of those. Hakainde Hichilema himself, in the same ground, he used to pull big crowds, bigger than what we saw, better organized, and yet he lost 5 times. So there is nothing that excites me, at least for me. I'm not excited, and that rally has not changed anything for me to think that Brian Mundubile has a chance. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. There are so many weaknesses in Brian. Number one, financial problem. They don't have the resources. Number two, he doesn't have a message. Number three, they are divided. Those two are divided. They are not together. They are not together. They can't just. Number four, political strategy. They just don't have the political strategy. Number five, they can't manage an election. Already they have lost by failing to field in candidates throughout the country. They have only fielded in candidates in some areas. And in some areas, they are even fighting amongst themselves. They don't show any sign of a team that can change government. It takes a lot to unseat a sitting government. It takes a lot. It's like beating a champion. The best way to beat a champion is to knock that champion down. Not points, throwing to my little punches here, a little punch there, a jab there, a jab there. You can't. You can't unseat a champion. You can't unseat a sitting government. Hakainde Hichilema is solidly firm. Is winning this election and let's look forward to the next government. May God bless you and may God bless Zambia. Good night. Thank you.